Journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll free 0800 335 555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
Are you an elite runner, a fitness enthusiast, or just looking for adventure? Get ready to run in paradise at the Fort Portal City Marathon on the 19th of July 2025. This is your race to experience the beauty and culture of our tourism city. It's all breathtaking for only 50,000 shillings. Register now at www.fortcitymarathon.com or come to Wazalendo Building, Room 9 in Fort Portal. The Fort Portal City Marathon, Mwija Tugende Toro, for a run in paradise. In partnership with Rock Telecom, Data Cities, Sams, and
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
And Toro Kingdom.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
A very good afternoon and welcome to UBC Lunchtime News. I am Brian Tumwine Byaruhanga, and let's get to our first story. As the National Resistance Movement, NRM, prepares for its primary elections, Rampara County Member of Parliament Amos Kakunda has appealed to NRM supporters across the country to uphold peace and mutual respect for the good of the party and the nation. Now he made this call ahead of the NRM parliamentary primaries scheduled to take place tomorrow, Thursday, 17th July 2025. Let's see the details of this report.
We are in the primaries, and Rampara district generally is, or if not wholly, is the NRM party. So we are NRM supporters, and right now we are at the peak of our primary elections. The 17th, which will be a Thursday, we will be having our election day. Voting will take place, and I am one of the candidates. Though I am an incumbent, I know without a single drop of doubt that the people of Rampara will vote me back. Why? Because we have performed. I have seen a number of things happen. Schools have been developed. Education, therefore, is performing well. The infrastructure, the road network has improved because we got our district road unit, which has improved our infrastructure, meaning that it is helping our people to bring foods and their sales, their goods to their market, which adds money into a household. Our health sector is improving. We are building hospitals. A number of hospitals have been built. The water, safe water and clean water distribution in our communities has also improved. So generally speaking, I am very confident that given that this was my first term, our people have appreciated and they are going to vote.
The youth chairpersons in the 306 villages in Luka district have endorsed Annette Nabidye as the choice of the candidate for Luka woman member of parliament. Now the youth leaders say they will vote for Nabidye in the forthcoming National Resistance Movement parliamentary elections slated for Thursday, July 2025. They also endorsed President Yoweri Museveni for the presidency in the 2026 general elections. Now, this was during the last campaign event for Nabidye held in Luka Town Council. Nabidye will be facing off with the incumbent MP, that is Esther Mbayo, Evelyn Kabule, and Reste Namutamba, who is the current youth councillor for Luka district. Let's see the details.
The reason as to why I'm into this race, it is because there was a gap in leadership, a gap that has costed us a lot. We had opportunities that we missed because the leadership wasn't going good. So seeing that opportunity, I took it on and I am ready to bridge that gap. Secondly, we've not been having a unifier, a political unifier to unite the political side and the people. So me as a person, I have already started on that journey to unify and bring everybody together for the betterment of our district in Luka. And probably thirdly, Luka has been blessed by sons and daughters that are placed in high positions in government, but because we've not been having a person, somebody who can bring them together to develop our district.
That is NRM for you in Luka. Now, Byaruhanga Henry Katabazi has declared his interest in contesting for Uganda's presidency under the Sustainable Progress Group. Now, with a vision rooted in the digital transformation and sustainability, Dr. Byaruhanga says the group's agenda prioritizes national development driven by the technology and innovation. Let's see the details.
Dr. Byaruhanga positions himself as a modern reformist, offering fresh solutions for a tech-enabled, accountable future for Uganda. He emphasizes the urgency to digitize all sectors of the economy.
Actually, we are also in discussion as me and the Sustainable Impact Alliance Group. We are in that discussion to bring the first four-tier AI data center in Uganda. In Uganda, you have tier 3, I think, but not AI. If you have tier 4 digital center, you maximize security, you maximize efficiency, you maximize speed. So that's what we're doing. We launched, a few weeks ago, we launched the California, Uganda, and now we are being joined by Malawi and the Taiwan Tech Forum to have these ideas between the two nations, the two people, entrepreneurial minds, innovative minds to dialogue.
According to the presidential aspirant, a digitally driven economy will unlock growth and address corruption in the country. So
digitalization, actually, one of my names, the names that I've baptized myself is Digital Henry. Digital Henry. You have to have internet and you have to have connectivity, and then you are able to okuyiriba kusimu ekintu kyetugenda okusomesa abana Uganda kisinga sikusomesa nayenga to allow you, to enable you, to empower you to do is to be digital bayiribi. digital bayiribi. We are going to be creative, innovative, and kuyiriba digitally.
During his speech, he also called upon Ugandans to embrace agriculture to leverage food security, economic growth and tourism. Marion Awori and Aisha Musanya reporting for UBC.
Marion, thank you so much, Marion Awori. Now, exhibits in the case of vandalizing Uganda's Communications Commission equipment have been presented to the Makindye Standards Unit Utilities and Wildlife Magistrates Court, pinning the accused Segirinya Kwashirish, who was reportedly arrested red-handed at the scene of crime in Matuga, Wakiso district. Now, in the same court session on 29th July 2025 was set as the date for sentencing Chiwewa Ronald in a separate case involving the operation of an unlicensed radio station. Let's see the details.
Last month, the Machine Magistrates Court charged and remanded Chiwewa Ronald, alias Wagon Selector, from Chotera District, and Segirinya Crash on charges of vandalizing UCC equipment and operating an unlicensed radio station. Although Segirinya Crash initially pleaded guilty to vandalizing telecommunication masts, criminal trespass and theft, he later changed his plea of guilty to not guilty after the charges were formally read to him in court. Prosecution witness Wamunge Stanley, a security officer at ATC Security Company, testified that he was part of the team that arrested Segirinya at Chigowa Village, Namakonkome site in Matuga Kasangat Town Council in Wakiso District. He claimed that the accused was found in possession of the vandalized equipment at the scene of the crime. Exhibits presented in court included 30 kVA generator radiator, a generator fan guard, an air cleaner allegedly recovered from Segirinya at the time of his arrest.
The fan guard. This is the radiator. Comes out, we can open it from here, 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 and here. You remove the radiator. Then the behind system is the fan guard.
Wamunge told Chief Magistrate Gladys Kamasanyu that Segirinya was apprehended while attempting to flee the scene of crime after unplugging the said equipment.
Why I subjected them to exhibits, I got them in the premise where one of my generator had been vandalized. Just like it's similar to that of a vehicle, and I'm too conversant with the radiator.
During cross-examination, Segirinya Crash denied being at the scene and challenged the witness for failing to provide photographic evidence showing him at the site.
Olinawo ekifaananyi kyonna kyewakuba ekikutiya ekyo nga kiri wabweru wa site.
Segirinya also dismissed claims that he was in possession of the equipment, demanding that the witness shows court the tools allegedly used to detach the generator components.
Osobola okutuwa spanda ze nnali nkozesa nga nsumula. Spanda oziyina, yes or no? Okay.
The court has been adjourned to August 4th, 2025, when prosecution is expected to present more witnesses. Segirinya Crash has been remanded to Luzira Government Prison. In a separate development, court has set 29th July 2025 to deliver its ruling in the case of operating an unlicensed radio station by one Chiwewa Ronald. Chiwewa Ronald, aged 32, alias Wagon Selector, was charged with one count of operating an illegal radio station, Crest FM 92.0 in Chotera District, without a UCC license, which offense he pleaded guilty to. Upon submission of mitigating factors, prosecution asked court to give the convict a deterrent sentence to serve as an example to the would-be perpetrators.
The illegal broadcast disrupts signals, and these can be saturated signals. It also results into abuse, and lastly, it results in loss of revenue to government.
Chiwewa, who confessed not to repeat his mistake, asked court for a lenient sentence. Magistrate Gladys Kamasanyu further remanded Chiwewa Ronald to Luzira Government Prison as he waits for the date for his sentence. Deborah Namamonde, Maria Namukose, UBC News.
Thank you, Deborah, for that. Now, the presidential advisor on exports, Audric Rabogo has launched a tour of Busoga North, starting with visits to coffee farmers in Kamuli district and Kabuche village. During the engagements, farmers were trained in modern coffee farming practices and advised them to register their plantations as government rolls out support through the farmer consortiums. Now, Rabogo urged farmers to increase production, assuring them of available markets both locally and internationally. Let's see the details.
The smallest percentage of coffee, and actually majority of us, we don't know whether it is only for drinking or they make other things from coffee. So that's why we are saying as a country, coffee is very good, but also you must have other alternative sources of income and food. Therefore, as a country, we don't determine the prices of coffee. The prices of coffee are determined by the world market.
Coffee and cocoa and other products, but we want to connect the farmer with that work. Quality starts at the farm level. How you plant, how you prune, how you harvest, how you dry, determines the type of taste profile you get on the market. Now, that means that the signal is increasing productivity, making sure that 1 acre does a job of 10 acres. So the kind of raw materials in planting, the kind of fertilizers, the kind of harvesting, the kind of data you use. You had me tell them to start companies. These are interesting times because the markets are open. In fact, the developed world has put sanctions on each other, tariffs. It is opportunity for Uganda to supply the regional market with everything, from pineapples to the purple potatoes, our traditional potatoes, to ground nuts.
The government has released 17.1 trillion for the first quarter of the financial year 2025-2026, representing 23.7% of the total approved budget of 0.3 trillion. Now, the key sectors like agro-industrialization, tourism, mineral development, and ICT are receiving focused support under the agro-industrialization and mining and science, technology and innovation. Let's see the details.
The Q1 expenditure limits released amount to Uganda shillings 17.18 trillion and represents a release of 23.7% of the approved budget. And these are the highlights: wage at 2.2 trillion shillings, non-wage 4.4 trillion, Government of Uganda Development 692 billion, external financing development 2.7 trillion shillings, debt and treasury operations at 6.9 trillion shillings, and local revenue 82 billion shillings.
As you are aware, this year is election year, and in the effort to support all the activities to ensure that they are well funded, the money for non-wage recurrent has been released with a view to ensure that all of these entities that are carrying out this exercise, the Electoral Commission, the security institutions, the statutory institutions, are all well funded, and we have provided the resources.
While releasing the funds, Ramadan Gobi, the Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, noted that government is prioritizing agro-industrialization, tourism, mineral development and science and technology to drive tenfold growth, and highlighted some of the sectors and the funds disbursed for their operations.
We have released 215.28 billion shillings for agro-industrialization. Of this, 62.41 billion is for research and operations of institutions within the program, while 152.86 billion is for development projects. For tourism, we have released 20.5 billion shillings. The mineral-based industrial development including oil and gas. We have given them 26 billion. The science, technology and innovation, including ICT and creatives, have received 139.13 billion shillings.
In addition to human capital development, health, education and social protection, security and infrastructure sectors have also been prioritized. The release of the funds comes at a time when the country is preparing for the general elections, and these raised concerns of misappropriation of public funds in the grassroots.
You've already cautioned that this quota is not for development, budget, but Chair would like to know whether one, you have mechanism ensuring that we don't misuse resources for electioneering, because we know that fuel for a civil servant at the district level will end up being fuel for campaigning.
I want to assure you, Julius, that whether they are PPDA or whoever is supposed to be responsible for what, one thing which is no longer negotiable is compliance and delivery.
With a disciplined budget release and a focus on strategic growth sectors, government is certain of fostering sustainable and inclusive economic transformation. Dennis Igoa for UBC.
That finance story now takes a break, but UBC Lunchtime News will continue after the break with more news and with business.
Abeka baratuzi. Awarunji. Naffe tujja.
Oh. Bami kwangu. Ana inakuchange ono.
Uncle, you can just use your phone.
Hey, tuina momo.
Va ku mwana gwe change.
Nayanziza nnyo.
Nange kwepera.
Yes sir.
Zo ziri mmeka?
Jire 3 kitundu.
3 kitundu.
Yes sir.
Nayibo. Sente nga zinzigweddeko.
But uncle, you can't get from your phone.
Let's keep on playing your bodies. What if you do? Mweba rutegeka. Nze no bora bankoye. Va ku machandi mu shopping. Juma jangu yambe ku munno muti kule ebintu. Muri mutya?
Uncle, you're suffering again. Can you can put it on your phone and make money?
Bye-bye. Musuri domtuma. Undazo kuagara. Aye. Thanks for coming. Bit, enkombo bazikyali waawo jajja mwongereko oyagala nnyo olwombo lw'ekinyebwa
Kandete kando.
tewetaaga kutambula gwe ne bw'otuula
Tubeere mu nzikiza.
Senga n'atuma olina okugumiikiriza.
Kaze, I kept working even after I saw the rash. I was scared to go to the heresy facility. The mpox got worse and I stopped working completely for 2 weeks. Imagine how can a border rider survive if nobody wants to get closer to you. If I had gone earlier, I would have been treated sooner. People, don't wait like I did.
Protect your family and community by seeking treatment immediately you notice any symptoms of mpox. For more information about mpox, call the Ministry of Health's toll-free line on 0800 1000 or send a free SMS to your report on 8500. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health with support from UNICEF, WHO and partners.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
It's a FlexiPay cashback explosion. Shop and pay with your FlexiPay. Cashback instant. It's a FlexiPay cashback explosion.
It's a FlexiPay cashback explosion. Simply shop and pay with your FlexiPay at activating outlets and enjoy instant cashbacks. Terms and conditions apply. Stanbic Bank is regulated by the Bank of Uganda, and customer deposits are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund up to 10 million Uganda shillings.
Welcome back from that short break. Now, UBC Lunchtime News continues. Uganda's oil and gas project remains firmly on track, according to Engineer Irene Batebe, the Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Energy and Minerals Development. Speaking to UBC, Engineer Batebe confirmed that the ministry, in collaboration with the joint venture partners, is working diligently to ensure Uganda achieves its first oil production milestone by the mid of next year. We have a report.
Oil and gas activities in both Uganda and in Tanzania are progressing according to plan, says Engineer Irene Batebe, the Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development. During an exclusive interview with UBC on the sidelines of the recently concluded Power and Electricity Expo in Kampala, Engineer Batebe emphasized that the mid-2026 timeline is realistic and achievable.
So far, when you look at the Tilenga project, we have drilled about 140 wells in preparation for first oil. And equally on the Sinok side, we are largely closing the wells that we require. About 17 are required for first oil from the Kingfisher development area. So we are working with Total Energies and Sinok, but also the Uganda National Oil Company, to ensure that we achieve our target of first oil mid next year. But in order to arrive at this production, the East Africa crude oil pipeline is very critical. Equally on that end, we've already imported now, already manufactured 1,400 line pipes out of the 1,443. So we expect that now, with the welding going on, the coating of these pipelines, we have seen the tunneling, the trenches are now being tunneled in preparation for the laying of the pipeline. So,
meanwhile, the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development also recognized the exhibitors of the 3rd Annual Power and Electricity Expo, a platform curated to explore pathways to sustainable energy development. The event at Uma attracted over 120 exhibitors from Uganda and abroad, showcasing innovations in solar technology, clean cooking appliances, high-voltage battery systems, among others.
And we are looking at different products and solutions that they can provide to the sector to support us achieve our universal access target, especially on products that help to reduce our cost of power. So we've been interacting with companies from India, from Britain, Bangladesh, and many other countries in Africa.
Innovative financial solutions were also introduced to potential customers and investors to support the adoption of clean energy.
We've seen a lot of innovative financial products as part of the conference, including a number of the technology providers providing for pre-financing, not only for household systems, but also industrial size systems. So we've seen a number of companies, they are able to support industries, invest in these technologies have them pre-financed, and then the industries can pay on an ongoing basis, which allows them to acquire these technologies and spread the risk of capital in terms of meeting the payments for the technology. So this is a very innovative way.
The Power and Electricity Conference aligned with Uganda's broader objective of achieving universal access and also ensuring reliable and affordable power for all citizens.
Thank you, Marion, for that report. Now, alternative investments are being highlighted as the critical to be compelling Uganda's economy from its 53 billion economy to the projected 500 billion economy by 2040. Now, the Director of Investments at the Uganda Deposit Protection Fund, Alan Retabe, says that Uganda has immense growth potential, but alternative investments are vital to ensuring the national development agenda. Let's see the details.
One of the fastest growing locations in the world. Why we are growing fast, but we are not growing fast in business.
We look around the region, we adequately have what is needed to compete with Kenya, what is needed to compete with Tanzania, what is needed to compete with Rwanda on the tourism side. But it has been underexploited for many years, and government has identified that as another area that can help Uganda increase the revenue it generates. So this has met the revitalization of Uganda Airlines, and we have seen that government is putting in a lot of emphasis to grow the fleet. But we have also seen the remodeling of Entebbe Airport and the building of a new airport in Kabale in Hoima. It's part of a bigger vision to increase the tourism revenue by increasing our visibility and infrastructure for tourism. So that's another area Uganda is endowed in, and the government wants to emphasize.
Uganda is normal in that respect, and that it has the same infrastructure gap as other nations in Africa. Obviously has a different mix of industries. We talked today about tourism, we talked about mining, for example, and so it does have a different mix, but it's fundamentally the same issue that they've identified, the government, with their number 4 development plan. I think that the future looks pretty bright. There's a plan in place, and you see the energy of the youth here, the entrepreneurial culture in Uganda, that's the real thing that's going to drive it here. And so the key is to unlocking the opportunity by getting capital to those entrepreneurs in order to drive growth in the cities.
In this prospect of economic growth, government in financial year 2025-26 commenced the implementation of the 10-fold growth strategy, which aims to expand the economy from 53 billion we had in 2023 to 500 billion by 2040. This plan focuses on key sectors like agro-industrialization, tourism development, mineral development, including oil and gas, and science, technology, and innovation, including ICT and the creative sector.
Uganda continues to face the challenge of youth unemployment, where over 41% of the youth are unemployed. Now, the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Information, Communication Technology and National Guidance, Dr. Amina Zawede, officiated at the Entrepreneurial and Digital Skills for the Employability of Women at the ICT Hub in Kampala. Let's see more of that report.
The training skills different categories of young women from universities, government, the private sector, and communities with digital and entrepreneurial skills.
If you have skills, for example, you're a software developer or you're a marketeer, you're a content developer, how do you market your skills? So we have taught them to use different platforms. Some of you out there have heard of LinkedIn. LinkedIn is one platform that you can use to build your CV or your profile, and people will look for you from various communities. So we are teaching them to do certain things like that. We are also teaching them to do content creation. Some of us see a lot of TikTok content going around, but some of this content has not been done in a way that is professionally done for someone to pick the message real fast. What is it that you want to deliver or communicate in the shortest time possible? We are also teaching them how to
market their products in a way that will not lead them to only operating losses when they are conducting their businesses.
The training is an affirmative action to boost employment in the labor sector.
I've picked girls because girls are less employed in the labor sector. 40% are girls and 60% are boys. It's important to train them that instead of being on Facebook and TikTok doing things that don't add value, let them use the phone to do business.
We specifically looked at young females because we know they are much more vulnerable. A young girl, for example, may be forced to get into activities which are not, unnecessary or unfortunate activity, which might disadvantage them simply because they can't use their phone or computer productively.
The trainees shared their expectations after the training.
What inspired me to come here, number one, is what we have been learning online. First of all, I got to learn how to write emails, professional emails. I learned how to use Google Sheets. I learned how to use Canva. And I also got an idea of what if, I'm in second year at Gulu University, what if I also start up a business at Gulu University?
Through the EDU program, I've managed to learn about personal branding. I've learned about how to use Canva to promote my brand. I've learned the difference between an entrepreneur and also a small-scale business owner.
Over 140 ladies from Makerere University, Makerere Business School, Gulu University, Mbarara University attended the Entrepreneur and Digital Skills for Employability of Women, an initiative of the National ICT Hub and Makerere Business School. Winnie Ainembabazi Katwire and Sana Annette for UBC.
Thank you so much, Winnie, for that. Now, Centenary Bank Uganda has partnered with the InterSwitch to enhance digital and financial inclusion in the money access ecosystem. The duo has signed a partnership of the interoperability to share data and other money transfer services, whereby the InterSwitch quicker teller against all Centenary Bank services can be accessed. Let's see the details of that report.
The collaboration between InterSwitch and Centenary Bank is to share necessary data while using the Quick Teller initiative that will improve inclusivity in the digital finance ecosystem.
We've connected over 1 million people to our mobile banking platform. People are able to use their phones to transact, over 1 million people. And 50% of our transactions are carried out at the agent point. 50% of our transactions, and every month we do almost 5 million transactions.
InterSwitch has deployed at least 20,000 agents to provide financial services for different financial institutions and enable payments for different utilities and for goods.
So we try to empower the bank customers here with services like Simon mentioned, including deposits. Customers will be able to go to our agent touch point and they withdraw cash. In the future, Simon may be even opening bank accounts, and they'll be able to pay school fees, to pay for bills, utilities, name it.
These two tech financial operators assured customers of quick access and safety from fraudsters.
We have a solution called proactive fraud management, which monitors and tracks all the patterns within the transaction ecosystem to ensure that certain protocols are met. On the other hand, we take our agents through vigorous training because security is not only around cyber, but also fraud.
Through use of the machine-aided tutorials, InterSwitch and Centenary Bank commit on improving the acceleration of digital literacy and adoption of digital banking channels.
The charges of the partnership we've launched today and the agency banking remain the same. For deposits, withdrawals, the utilities, school fees, all remains the same. And what we have done best is to have a tariff that guides this transaction.
Komagum Rogers and Abdul Nasir Luwama for UBC.
abeka bana batuzi awarunji naffe tujja
Bami kwan, anya inakuchange ono.
Uncle, you can just use your phone.
Tuina momo.
va ku mwana gwe change
Nayanziza nnyo.
Nange kwegera.
Yes, sir.
Zo ziri mmeka?
Ziri 3 kitundu.
3 kitundu?
Yes, sir.
Ngayiro. Sente nga zinziguddeko.
But uncle, you can't get it from your phone.
Let's keep on playing your bodies. What did you mean? Mweba rutegeka nze no bola bankoye kuva ku macha ndi mu shopping Juma jangwa ambe ku munno muti kule ebintu muri mutya
Uncle, you're suffering again. Can you put it on your phone and make money?
Bye-bye. Musuri do mutima. Munda zo kwagara. Naye. Thanks for calling. Bit, pombo wasichari wao. Jajja mwongere ko. Oyagala nyo rombo rw'ekinyego.
Kandete kando.
Wetaaga kutambula. Gwe ne bw'otuula.
Tubeere mu nzikiza.
Senga n'atuma olina okugumiikiriza.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
You got us on your wallet. Bobby, again. What's the drama?
Drama? Colleagues, elections for special interest groups are calling. SIGs, elections, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time to vote for our leaders, June through August. From village to parish to district to nationals, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time, go vote your leaders.
No!
Elections are supposed to be peaceful. Easy vote, okay?
Youth, elderly, and persons with disabilities. It's time to choose our leaders. Let's show up and participate in the special interest group elections. Starting June through August this year. Your vote, your voice. My vote, my voice. This message is brought to you by the Uganda Electoral Commission.
Playing, I am growing. I am healthy.
parents and caregivers, remember to immunize your children 9 times from birth to 18 months to protect them against vaccine-preventable diseases such as measles, rubella, polio, pneumonia, hepatitis B, tuberculosis, tetanus, meningitis, yellow fever, diarrhea, whooping cough, diphtheria, and malaria. All vaccines used for immunization are safe, effective, and free. This message is from the Ministry of Health with support from UNICEF, WHO, and partners.
Now, viewers, that's all we were able to prepare for you during this UBC lunchtime news. But please do follow us on all our social media platforms, that is on X, Facebook. And tomorrow we shall be broadcasting live. Those that will be taking place, the NRM primaries, we shall be having a 360 coverage of the NRM primaries. I am Brian Tumuine Byaruhanga. Goodbye and God bless Uganda.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the rider selection campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
Are you an elite runner, a fitness enthusiast, or just looking for adventure? Get ready to run